Alright, that last one's called the cutoff because I told you the batteries were dying. I didn't know how fast. The gauge doesn't tell you. I don't know. You can see that it's dying, but it doesn't tell you exactly how much time you have left. So let me continue from where we got cut off at. It's called the Golgi tendon reflex. It protects the muscle from excessively heavy loads by causing the muscle to relax and drop the load. Okay, muscle contracts, inhibiting the interneuron, motor neuron, the Golgi tendon organ. Muscle contraction stretches Golgi tendon organ, right? If excessive load is placed on a muscle, Golgi tendon reflex causes relaxation, thereby protecting the muscle. Neuron from Golgi tendon organ fires. Motor neuron is inhibited. Muscle reflexes. Load is dropped. Alright, now that's a good thing to have. Alright, you want that. But let me explain something. In your hands, this is what you want to do. Try to get your grip something serious. Like Popeye's grip. You know what I'm talking about? Try to do that. Do that when you can. Stretch your fingers out. You know, do exercises like this where you stretch your stuff out. Stretch each finger out. You know, thumb included. It is a finger. Don't forget about your poor old thumb. Okay, you stretch this shit out. And then you do exercises. You know what I'm saying? With your fingers. Okay, and the exercises you do, use those, what's it called? Those little grippies or whatever. Now, you could do that. Do some grippies. But when you do them, hold them. Keep your hands always held shut, right? And hold that. And keep holding it and hold it. Hold it for like 60 seconds each time you do it. And you'll feel this like crazy electricity in your arms. You'll be like, whoa. And you'll be wanting to like growl, like, ugh, like you want to go crazy. Like you almost want to punch somebody in their head repeatedly. But you don't want, but what you got to remember is do not let go. So let that frustration and tension build in your forearms. You know what I'm saying? Do that. And just do it. And then even flip them upside down. Flip them upside down. Here, I'll grab these little quick ones for you. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Like, do them like this first. You know what I'm saying? And just hold it. I don't care if your hands start shaking. I don't care if you feel like you weak or whatever, man. Just hold that shit. Okay? Just hold it. Just grip it as tight. Grip it for dear life like you try to strangle the life out of somebody till their eyes pop out their skull. I don't care. Just hold it and just act like you're just so frustrated. Like you trying to wring the wettest rag out. Or hold it like this. You see what I'm saying? Just hold that shit. You feel me? My spectrums? Come on. Gotta get to this purple. Hold that and get your grip. You know what I'm saying? I think there, I don't know. I've seen on some video that this dude said there's some things called grip masters. I don't know. Blah blah blah. You probably gotta look that up on your own time, and I gotta find out what the hell it's called. There's a lot of different types of contraptions that you can use to get your finger strength up. Another one is holding bricks. Like this. Hold the bricks. Like hold your hand. You know what I mean? Hold that shit. You feel me? And you'll get some tension going. And also the wringing of a rag, of a towel, that type of motion. But you do that like with a stick with like a chain attached to it with like either a weight, and you go like this and you roll it up and then roll it down, or like a rope or something, however you have it attached, a chain, whatever, however you do it, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You build this device. You know what I'm saying? Make sure it's like a round, it's like a stick, and you connect, like I said, something to it, and then like a weight, and you roll it up and then roll it down and then go like this and then go the forward and then backwards. You know what I'm saying? Locomotion. Loco. When somebody say you loco, you be like, yeah, that's right, I am loco, because my mind's moving. It's called locomotion. The notion. You know? Look, listen, let me bust down another magic for you. It's called energy conversion. People will try to come at you talk that noise, you got to convert that. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to deal with people appropriately though, and accordingly. Somebody's way out of line. Sometimes you gotta get out of line too, and let them know that they should have stayed in their own lane. You feel me? But sometimes in certain situations, you don't need to do that much energy expenditure and waste your energy on stuff like that and people like that and just petty shit. Okay, so what you do is called energy conversion. That's why I use that as an example. I keep bumping this damn string, man. This thing crazy. Alright, my bad. Look, somebody come and be like, yeah, you loco, man, you crazy, you loco. Be like, yeah, I am loco. It's called locomotion. Note the notion. You hit them with some maneuver like that, they're gonna look at you like, what? You just keep it moving, man. You don't have to explain yourself to them because they're not explaining to you why they came up to you with that bullshit in the first place. Nor are they sorry. You know, and if they had any type of conscience, they wouldn't have came at you out of line in the first place. What happens when you try to cut off a semi? Boom! Keep it moving. You feel me? Real problems. Thought your car sounded like shit. You thought your car was messed up and all that, man. Get smacked by a semi on that thing out there. Real problems. You feel me? You gotta stay in your lane, man. So that's called energy conversion. You gotta play switcheroo. You convert the negative energies projected at you back. Okay, what you do is it's negative, and what you do is you convert it to positive, and you project it and can move on. All right, that's what it is. That's energy alchemy, energy conversion. Okay, energy is contained, but even when it's contained, it's still flowing. I could turn off the light, but electricity is still coming here, and if I turn it on, it just opens the doorway for the light to come back through this porthole. You see what I mean? So when one would use foul words against you, this is what happens. You know, then that what does that do? What happens when you get hit with other people's LEL, or even if it's their thoughts, it's not their own? You got hit with a projection, a phonon, a photon. You know, you guess what you got hit with? Man, that's heavy, yo. And it'll change your whole energy, though. You see what I mean? A sound particle, a phonon, and in a person's presence, their radiant presence, whether it's void or not. Sometimes people have souls and they're rotten and just don't even know it. Sometimes people are just full of void and they're just gone. The dark matter has its own effervescent light. It's like a dark type of particle. It has light too. The actual dark matter void particle. The shadow, obviously, is cast upon things. Right? Light's acidic. Shadow's the fucking alkali. Dark matter is what binds everything, but that would also be the alkali light. Like I can't explain it. You know what I'm saying? This is getting confusing. You know what I'm saying? You have to blow up the lab real quick, talking all this language, getting shit like a rose bush all jagged up. You know what I mean? This is mental saw when you get up in here with the crow. Now we're about to start flying through rose bushes. You know, and porch pillars with rose bushes attached. Now we're going to start going through pillars, though. Okay, it's getting ready to be rough. After these next couple of episodes, we're getting ready to go deep. Come out the bushes on them, you know. Come out the bushes on them. But so look, phonons, photon, sound, light, water, particle solids, sound, and light, which will be phonons and photons, excite atoms. radiant, chemical, magnetic. And you move to the music. I rest my case. So, sound magic, every word you speak, transient, every, all that. Energy. Energy exchange, energy projection. That's why you got to raise your frequency so you have energy protection. Alright? Those who would shun this, lemon, lime, grapefruit, and orange, you run from this, you shun this. Oh, ew. Yeah, I know. Let me interject it. You infect it. So, gotta disinfect it. You afflicted with the sickness, you gotta get cured with a quickness. I'm gonna post Weather the Storm in the comment box. Y'all need to go listen to that. It's old. I'm gonna bust out some new jams. I just been busy busting down reality. Busting myself down. Go take a glimpse in the mirror. That's another magical thing that you could do. Mirror magic. Go look at yourself. Look at yourself. Look at your flaws. Me included. I'm not perfect. I'm not a saint. All you can do is aspire to be the best that you can be. Judgment. People judge all the time. Do I judge people? Sometimes I'm guilty of that crime, yes. Do I intentionally do it? No. And am I wrong for it? Yes. But if you're a haggard drunk walking up the street in a trench coat and you have a brown bottle, that's not judgment. That's the truth. So if you can identify things as they are, then I guess that means you have two eyes and maybe a monocle on some Sherlock Holmes shit, maybe with a magnifying glass. Maybe you're busting it down. Maybe you're using the left side of your brain and doing analysis. Maybe you're using logic and doing this, that, and the other. Or maybe you got the connection. At the intersection. So this is all, the transmission. And what wave are you riding? How much hertz are you? How much output are you doing? I told you. What are we? We're LFOs. I'm a low frequency oscillator. You can only hear me if you come to my channel. I'm making much noise from the comfort of home. Right? My neighbors might hear me, but I'm not trying to talk loud because it's whoa, it's 10:04. Yeah, you gotta pay attention to that clock too. Those numbers, they speaking out. But look, basically, at the end of this episode, you will have a better understanding of yourself at the end of this episode. Trust me. That's why you have to go look in the mirror and go bust yourself down. If you choose not to, then hey, you gotta take the steps to do the work, because you have to go through the work and do the work in order for it to work and for you to work. You feel me? And I'm just letting you know that. So on that note, I'll catch you on the flip.